Starting a new unit today. Move my bubble up there. So you took your test at the end of last quarter. So we're starting the new quarter with a new unit. So the unit is still kind of following a little bit what we've been doing, but we're going to be looking a lot more at like motions and movement of shapes. So first lesson, why move things around? So we're just going to look at these two pictures here and the different shapes that are on them. So the first one, we have two different line segments, meaning lines that have an end. So they look like they're about the same size. So the question asks, do you think they have the same length, and how can you check that? So one thing that we could do is to turn this one, CD, and then move it to see if it fits perfectly over AB. Okay, that's just something. Here we have a quadrilateral, ABCD. All four of the angles are right angles. So it asks, are the opposite sides, AD and BC, of equal length? Another way we could figure that out, well, we could fold the quadrilateral in half and fold them over each other. Okay, what about these angles? How can we figure out if they're the same without measuring them? And then the last one here, if two lines, L and L, are parallel and they are intersected by this line, how can we tell if the angles are the same? Okay, lots of questions for this lesson. And then we move over here. So this one asks us to describe what kind of transformation is required to move the figure on the left, right over here, to each of the figures 1, 2, and 3. So what can we do for the first one to get it on 1? Well, we could slide it over top of it. What about this one to 2? Well, we see that this part is different, so we could flip it over and then rotate it on it, or slide it on it. And then for number 3, we could turn it so that it fits the same way. So as it says down here, slide this one till they meet. This one says slide and then flip it, or flip and then slide, and then slide and then turn it. Okay, and now this one you'll see looks like the first one. So it says we can trace one of the segments and then slide it to see if it coincides with the other. So that by moving them around, you don't have to do any measuring. Okay? So a few options, we call them transformations. A few, what we can do, like we just did, we can slide objects, we can flip them, we can turn them, and like the last one, we traced it and then slid it over it. So basically just sliding. Okay? So really, really short lesson. I know that didn't give you a lot, but we're just going to build off of that for the rest of the week. So you have no assignment for Wednesday. Just come back and learn some more about transformations tomorrow.